Today we're going to be looking at this 1993 Mazda RX-7 5-speed, also known as FD. If you're not familiar with those two initials, it's the best way to differentiate between the earlier model, which is the FC, and the newer one, which is the FD. All right, our current bid is $35,000, and that tells you something because the RX-7 has went ahead and joined the group of the JDM cars that are starting to skyrocket in value. Now, it's not the last one. The Z32 and the VR4, the Mitsubishi 3000 GT, have yet to still see their boom, but this RX-7 is in its boom. I like that boom. All right, so it ends in 6 days and 35 grand. This is going to be a lucky seller here. First off, I love this this color. I don't know why. I was just thinking, I love black cars. I really don't care what anybody else says. Somebody kind of messed with my head. I was watching a video and somebody says, whoever gets a car in black doesn't like the lines. I don't know about all that. I think black is cool. All right. So let's go ahead and look at this. We know how we do it. If you've been following along, we look at the bad essentials. All right, our chassis. All right, look at this already. We have an FD in the VIN. So we found some information that we know about the car already. If you guys know more about breaking down this VIN, let me know. All right, 89,000 miles. That is quite a bit of miles if you think about it. Twin turbocharger, 1.3 liter rotary. All right, guys, we've got to talk about this rotary engine. If you listeners out there don't know about rotaries, the history is very interesting. I just recently heard, I think it was in Jay Leno's YouTube page, that the rotary motor even goes past Mazda and past cars and maybe even past aviation. I originally learned about the RX-7 motor, the rotary motor, in the Mazda cars, but then I read that they were using some helicopters, but they had some issues with the oil feed due to the gravity, so they scratched it off and didn't go with that. But then Mazda picked up some type of patent or use or whatever. But it is a very, very unique engine design. If you don't know how that works, go ahead and Google it because it's really unique. And it's really something interesting, especially if you think about the millions and tens of millions of cars out there, and only a few cars and models like the RX-7 have a totally unique process of making a car go. All right, so these cars are really cool. They're actually a lot smaller than I thought when I saw one in person. But one of the best things about this car is going to be the sound. Nothing like a rotary engine. I know I can't get past that, but I love it. Now, a lot of people do swap it out for LS1 or LS2 or LS3 motor. I don't knock them because it's a great chassis, it's a great car, and that's a great motor. So it's a great combination either way. I do love the rotary engines. I just know that they're a little bit maintenance heavy and they're a little intimidating if you don't know what you're doing and if you have to rely on a specialty shop. A lot of people shy away from them because of that. But I'm not going to lie. I don't want Elise to know this, but I do want one day because they're awesome. All right. Well, guys, I'm keeping it short. Actually, remember, we're doing two things. So as far as this ad goes, love the color. I think it's really well taken care of. If you look into pictures, I think there's a few small things that you have to look really closely at pictures to start, like, look at that. You see that? You know, that's like some scuffing on the door panel. If you look closely right here, that's very common with cars, low cars. It's because when you get out, you're going to kick this area. I have some of that on my NSX. But it's some things that you need to look at. You know, because you get kind of caught up like, oh, this is great. But then this bolster right here, you know, another 3-4 years, you know, it's going to be looking at something that you need to address, you know, a little bit of a torn weather stripping. Nothing major, but you need to make sure that you understand that this is not a concourse level. You need to look at the very fine details. As far as the Master Tech goes, they said they replaced the motor, you know, and they provided a compression thing, which is like a new thing when you're selling a rotary. It's a new thing within ads. I'm seeing everybody including that, which is great. One of those things you want to know when you're buying one of these cars is if it has been worked on, what type of seals that they use. I think they're called Apex seals. And what type of seals were used, what shop did it, Are they reputable? How long has it been running? What type of oil has the car been using? Because I think it requires conventional oil. And also, if it has any modifications like a boost controller or just a bunch of stuff like that, and it's not correctly done, then that's definitely going to hurt the balance of the air fuel ratio and the tune of the car. This looks like it's pretty stock, and I definitely think this is going to be a car that's going to make somebody happy. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching this one, and stay tuned for the next one.